All right. So the next we want to learn here, we have learned how to copy. So quickly I will teach you how to paste also, and the types of pasting that we have in AutoCAD. So basically, you paste with your Ctrl V. So we have copied some things already. So I've taught you how to select. So you can copy and just, of course, you can paste from here. So, or you can use your Ctrl V and paste. So depending on what you want. And don't forget that your copy selection can do a faster job and a more precise job. So sometimes you may not need the paste tool, except like I said before, you want to copy from one drawing to the other. Your copy selection will not help you there. Okay, so if I want to copy from here now to another drawing, copy, you can just Ctrl V and paste here. So that's how that works. All right. So so there's a tool called paste as block. I want to teach you that you may also need eventually. You may not always need it, but when you need it, you will know. So the alternative is to make it into a block. I didn't teach you how to make block here. I think it's a make block. So a block in AutoCAD is a combination of lines or shapes to form a single block. That's just the way it is, a single component. So now here we have one pentagon and we have several circles around it. But let's say I want to make this into a kind of a block. So I'm going to select it. And of course I can come here and click make block. Then to ask me for the name of the block, just put blocky block, and then I click OK. So now you see that it's now a single entity. So it's now a single entity, and now it's I can easily move this, as I want. So now it's a single block. I don't have to select all, or before I pick them, it's now a single entity. So that's that about how to make block. Now my main lesson to you today is to teach you in this video is to teach you how to paste as block. So let's say I copy this from here. Let me pick something else. Let me pick this, for example. Let's pick this for example. So let's say I copy this from here. I press Ctrl C, I copy. Now I want to go to, let's say, another window and paste it. So rather than just paste, but I want it to paste as a block. It wasn't a block when it was here, but now I want to paste as block when I get here. So I will just right click, then I'll click my paste as block. So even though it wasn't a block where it is coming from, you see now that it's a block here. So that is how to use the paste with block. What else can I teach you about the block? Let me also teach you quickly how to edit a block also. So this lesson will just be about pasting as block and making a block. All right. So when you come here, you can right click and then click block editor. So to take it to a new page where you can edit your block. And when you are done, you can close your block. If you make changes, let me just block editor. Let's say I want to delete this and delete delete this. Then when I'm done, I can close my block. It will ask me to see if I want to save, and I'll say, of course, save the changes. So now you see my block now lacks 2 circles. Okay, so let me just undo that, and I'm back here. All right, the other alternative, please take note. Another thing about a block is that every block, and if you make something a block, every other block, anything you edit in this block reflects in all the other blocks. So let me go back and make that change again. Let's say I delete this 2 now. Then I close my block and save it. You can see that every other one now lacks this 2. So that's another reason you use blocks. So let's say if you are creating something that will be duplicated, anything you know that you are creating that will be duplicated, you can use blocks. If you know that it's a combination of things, so that when you edit one, all others will be edited. So that's how it works. Let's say you are designing a mass housing, for example. You are designing a semi-detached, and you want what's on this side to be on the other side. Then you ensure that you make one side a block, so that whatever changes you make on this side will reflect automatically on the other side. One of the things you have to learn when using AutoCAD or any CAD work, any CAD software at all, is how to gain speed, how to get things done faster, and save time. The whole purpose of CAD is to save time. So if you can't save time using CAD, what's the point? So let me quickly teach you the alternative way of editing. Let's try and restore our circle back. Now you can either use block editor that takes you to a completely different sheet, or you can just use the edit block in place. Usually I use this. I rarely use this block editor, so I use edit block in place. So it will edit this block without leaving this page. Meanwhile, every copy of this block will disappear when you are doing this. So let's make some editing. I'm going to copy and just put, so now I've done that. So I can come here and save reference, edit, click OK, and now every one of them have that same pattern. So that is how to use the block tool. That is how to edit your block. That is the importance of blocks. That is how to paste as block, and that is how to make a block. All right, let me quickly teach you the last thing about a block before we leave this topic. You can also do what we call window out. It means that so the short code for make block, I think, is B enter. So this is how to make block very quickly. Just put in blah 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 and then save. But there's what is called window out. It's similar to a block, except that this one, you can easily save a drawing on your page somewhere else. So you use W enter. So you write the name of the block here, then you determine where you want it to save here. So if I should click OK now, or rename this new block, I can just rename this new block as testing, and then if I click OK, so you're going to save this as an entirely new drawing for me. Let's quickly check that out on my desktop, because I saved to desktop, right? I saved to desktop. So let's go to the desktop and check that out. Let's go to the desktop. So what was the name again? I think I gave it a name, testing. So you see now it's saved out as testing. So I can easily save. So you see now, so it's saved as a separate drawing entirely. So I think that is good enough. This training is probably one of the longest so far. You've learned how to paste. You've learned paste as block. You've learned how to make block, how to make a block now, and you've learned how to edit block, and you've learned the importance